After a lot of criticism on lack of clarity on India-US trade deal from the opposition and the citizens of India, New Delhi and Washington have finally made a joint statement on the details of the interim trade deal. While this is not a full trade agreement yet, it is being positioned as a crucial first step towards a larger bilateral deal that could significantly expand trade, investment, and supply chain cooperation. Now, the biggest headline from this interim agreement is the tariff reduction. Now, under the new framework, the United States has agreed to sharply cut duties on a wide range of Indian exports from earlier 50% to now 18%. Even more significant is the claim that exports worth close to $44 billion could eventually get zero duty access into the American market. So let's get a glimpse of what the deal actually says. Under the deal, India will eliminate or reduce duties on all US industrial goods. For India, tariffs will be reduced to 18% on Indian origin goods like textiles and apparel, leather and footwear, plastic and rubber products, organic chemicals, home decor and artisanal products, and certain machinery. Now, both the countries will commit to providing preferential and sustained market access in sectors of interest and will address non-tariff barriers impacting bilateral trade. On tech, US and India will increase trade in tech products, expand joint tech cooperation, address discriminatory and burdensome digital trade practices, and India will eliminate restrictive ICT import licensing procedures and quantitative restrictions. On aviation and aircraft, US will remove national security related tariffs on certain Indian aircrafts and aircraft parts imposed under aluminium, steel, and copper imports. In return, India will increase purchases of US aircrafts, and on auto parts, India will receive preferential tariff rate quota for automotive parts as well. Now, coming to the most important part of the deal and the most confusing part earlier, the agricultural sector. It says India will eliminate or reduce tariffs on US food and agricultural goods, including dried distillers' grains, red sorghum, tree nuts, fresh and processed fruits, soybean oil, and wine and spirits. Indian officials have been very quick to stress that this is not a blanket market opening. Sensitive domestic sectors remain protected, and concessions have also been offered in a phased and selective manner, so the market impact is not sudden. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal underlined that India aggressively pushed its farm interests during negotiations and no red lines have been crossed. He made it clear that key agricultural sectors such as dairy, cereals, and staple crops remain protected, and that India has not agreed to import genetically modified agricultural products from the United States. Now, that was made clear. At the same time, Goyal also framed the deal as a major opportunity for Indian producers. He said that the agreement opens access to nearly $30 trillion US economy, creating new possibilities for Indian farmers, MSMEs, exporters, and manufacturers. The framework also sets an ambitious long-term goal to scale up India-US bilateral trade to $500 billion over the next few years. Now, that would mean almost doubling current trade levels, making the US one of India's most important economic partners in the world. Meanwhile, the markets also reacted in India to the interim deal. Sectors affected by the 18% tariff reduction reacted very positively, and for India, this is also good news as these tariffs are way lesser than the other competitors in the Asian markets like Vietnam, China, Thailand, South Korea, Indonesia, and more. And obviously, neighbors like Pakistan Pakistan, who had a breakdown to hear about US's betrayal. Now, all that said, it is important to remember that this is still an interim agreement. More difficult negotiations lie ahead on services, digital trade, data rules, and deeper market access commitments. The pace at which these talks progress will depend on how smoothly the framework is implemented and how both sides manage domestic and political pressures. So, what do you think about this deal? Let us know in the comments, and like, share, and subscribe to ET Now for more such news and views.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.